Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition, the 108th edition of Tone's Take. I am your boy Tony, of course, and let's just talk about what's happening today. In Puerto Rico, another blackout. It's been 7 months since Hurricane Maria pretty much destroyed the country, and they still have not gotten enough electrical resources and power lines and substations and generating capacity to at least overcome when a branch falls on a power line. This happened now twice in 2 weeks. Last week, 800,000 people were left without power, and today, according to Puerto Rico's power authority, the entire island is without power for up to 36 hours. That's millions of people, and that's pretty sickening. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say about that, but these are Americans that are suffering, and we can't seem to give them reliable power. I'm quite baffled. So that's one story. The other story is I've been seeing articles go around the tech community about Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook having an $11 subscription service, and people are just floating the idea. So I just want to put that out there. It's just an idea being floated. How much would you pay for a Facebook subscription? And I would say $0, because if I can't trust a company to handle my data without me paying, I'm not going to give them my credit card information and pay a subscription fee just to avoid ads. No, that's not going to happen at all. But let me know what you guys think. But the main story I wanted to talk about, and I rarely, talk about the same story twice in like the past couple of days, but the Starbucks thing with the whole, racism with the owner or the manager of a Starbucks in Philadelphia kicking out or having the police arrest two black men just continues to be an issue, and it's mainly because I feel like Starbucks is making it an issue. They have since fired or at least released the female manager at that Philadelphia Starbucks, and now you can mark your dates for May 29th, because on May 29th Starbucks will not be open, at least for the afternoon, because every single one of its employees, and that's like 175,000 employees across 8,000 stores, are going to be taking racial bias education. It's a racial bias education day for all employees at Starbucks. And while I think this is great, I don't know what it's going to change. If anything, it may make things worse. You are pretty much forcing people to take training based on one person's faults. And I see what the CEO of Starbucks is trying to do. Again, a few years ago, he did the whole, Race Together campaign, which pretty much fell flat on its face. So I see what they want to do. Again, they're a corporate company. They want to bolster their sales any way they can. And if that means that they've got to target, minorities of any kind, race, creed, color, religion, then they're going to do that. It's the almighty dollar that's at talk here. And so taking a half day to go over racial bias training or any type of bias training is good on paper, but when you talk about the psychological things that are at play here, I just don't know if it's really going to pay off for them. Yes, you will teach people how to hide their racial biases, but you cannot eliminate racial biases through a half day of training. So let me know what you all think. I am very much under the impression that it's a nice to do, but it's not going to help. And if I know people that comment on these videos and the people that hide behind their internet, they are going to say this is the stupidest thing, and people are too sensitive and blah blah blah. And yeah, I would actually agree. We have become very sensitive to the fact that in my last video I said, why are people boycotting Starbucks? This was a one-off incident. It doesn't matter who at the top is not racist. It doesn't matter. One article said that the CEO and the chief executives at Starbucks are woke. I don't think being not racist is part of being woke, or maybe it is. I don't know. But just because they are woke does not mean that every single person that gets hired into Starbucks is also woke and is also not going to be racist and is not going to come with implicit biases. Look, everyone has implicit biases of all sorts: race, gender, ethnicity, whatever, you name it, sexual orientation. We all grow up with these biases. And training, half-day training, will only help to cover them up. It's putting a band-aid on the situation, and if anything, it's putting a band-aid on a situation that is seemingly getting worse. You know what the real solution is? Just get rid of Donald Trump. No, I'm kidding. But no, this is obviously something that is not going to go away with a half day's training. I applaud what Starbucks is doing here, but again, there's got to be a lot more work to be done. There's got to be a lot more communication. I, for one, would actually like for the Starbucks CEO to live stream the training that happens, because if it's good for Starbucks employees, it should be good for everyone. And this would actually go towards his whole campaign a few years ago about Race Together, where he wanted Starbucks employees to start a conversation with people about race. So this would be a great time. Just share the materials on May 29th with everyone, with the entire world, or just stream it live from Starbucks headquarters, exactly what training everyone will be going through. I would love to see exactly what this training material is going to be about. But that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this training is really going to be effective in any way. Again, I lean towards no, because I know how people are, and I know that when you try to force people to be and act a certain way, it typically ends up backfiring. You may have some people who are like, yeah, you know what, you're right, but you're just not gonna have that happen 100% of the time, if 50% of the time. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. That's all I've got for you all today. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Peace out.